With the release of Chapter 298 of Blue Lock, we saw Manshine City losing to FC Barca in the Neo-Egoist League. We then saw all of the rankings. We know that the top 23 rankings will move on and will represent Japan in the U20 World Cup. As a result, we saw Nagi placing 24th. Now, he did not make the top 23, and as Ego explained to us at the start of this arc, that means he and the others below him will not be representing Japan. This is a very big twist because, as we all know, Nagi is one hell of a good player. He's even competed with Isugi, and as we saw in this panel, Isugi himself is very surprised that Nagi did not make the top 23 because he saw Nagi as a rival and someone who was a true competitor. Now, let's take in all of the facts. Nagi and Manshine lost. He didn't make the top 23 and he's out of the U20 World Cup. It stings. He's a fan favorite. I think he's liked by most people. Honestly, he's one of my favorite characters as well. He achieved his goal to be Isugi, and after doing what was so legendary, the 5-stage fig volley, he kind of lost his purpose. His fear of being alone, his inability to function without Rio, and his laziness caught up to him. Now, what will the future hold for Nagi now? Some people think Nagi might go overseas to play in a big European club, but let's be real, that doesn't feel earned yet. This is my theory. Nagi will now join a club in the J League, the Japanese domestic league, and takes a slower, more grounded path to redemption. Something like the Blue Lock version of FC Tokyo. Now, why is this? It gives him the space to grow away from the shadows of Isugi and Rio. It saves Kaneshiro from having to draw another entire European League arc, which he'll need for the U20 World Cup, and most importantly, it brings meaning back to episode Nagi. This could evolve into its own story, its own vibe, a gritty, grounded arc about rebuilding from the bottom to back up. Now, this also opens the door for some crazy returns. Remember Naruhaya? Dude was playing to support his family. He knows despair. He knows what it's like to lose it all. I can totally see him showing up in the J League arc alongside Nagi. And yes, let's talk about Kira. Y'all are gonna roll your eyes, but if anyone understands the pain of failing from glory, it's him. Nicknamed the Jewel of Japanese football and eliminated in Chapter 1, his career was stolen by Blue Lock. But what if there was a fire lit in him and then he sees someone like Nagi right beside him? I think that is going to cause some serious chaos. Now, this path will give Nagi a real arc. He's always relied on talent, but this fall forces him to develop a character. No real, no shortcuts, no soft landings, just pure grit. And it makes space for characters like Naruhaya and Kira to re-enter the narrative without breaking the integrity of Blue Lock's system. Ego never said the Eliminated can't play football, just that they will never represent Japan. And that's fair, but that doesn't mean they're done playing the sport. Meanwhile, players like Isugi, Rin, and Shido and Baru move on to the U20 World Cup and beyond, but Nagi, he starts from zero again. A new journey, a new mindset. That's how you evolve a new character without forcing him back into the spotlight. Look, maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe Nagi will just disappear. Who knows, okay? But honestly, I think this is the best option for him at this moment. I don't see any better option for him at this moment. He just really needs to get better. He really just needs to get better. This could all be super silly, obviously, at the end of the day, but honestly, the fact that Isugi, someone who is in the top 4 along with Rin, like, if he is surprised that Nagi was out of the top 24, I mean, let's be realistic. Some of the names in the top 24 should not have been there in the first place, okay? Literally, none of them should have been in the first place. He at least deserves top 15, let alone top 10. Honestly, some people even debate if he is top 4, which I think is kind of crazy at times because top 4 is very competitive. The only people you can say for sure are top 3 even is Atoshi Sei, Isugi, and Rin. That is all we know. But the fourth spot could be very debatable, honestly. There's so many good up and coming players. Like you have Kaiser, you have Loki. There's just so many people competing for that spot. It's hella competitive, but for sure, Nagi should have made the top 23 at least. But yeah, with that coming to end, we just gotta wait for the next chapter. The next chapter should be here next week Wednesday, but then again the leaks are going to be dropping on Saturday, which I will be covering. So if you guys are interested in Blue Lock and if you guys want to see more Blue Lock content, please make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.